What's up? What's up? What's up? So, so, I've been hearing all this shit today about Ice Cube. Motherfuckers mad at Ice Cube for meeting with Trump. I don't get it though. I don't get like what y'all motherfuckers want, man. Like what's the fucking goal here? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like we want to complain. We want to complain about shit not changing. We want to complain about people not doing shit. But then every time somebody does something, people get mad. Like, I hate Donald Trump just like every fucking body else that hates Donald Trump, right? But why, when somebody who we know isn't like some sellout or whatever, we did the same thing to Jay-Z. Why, when they go meet with somebody that we disagree with, we get upset, right? It doesn't make any sense. Like, if we feel like Donald Trump don't care about what's going on in the black community, or just marginalized groups, period, LGBT, minorities, immigrants, all that shit, right? So if Ice Cube goes there to talk to Donald Trump about, hey, these are the problems that need to be addressed in the black community, why do you get fucking pissed off because he goes and talks to them? It's the same thing, we want to be mad at the NFL, even though it's not the fucking NFL's job to combat racism. But then when Jay-Z goes and gets a seat and they're listening to him, then we're like, oh, well, why the fuck are you talking to them? Why? Like, either we want change or we don't want change. Like, all this tribalism bullshit, I don't get it. I don't get what is wrong with Ice Cube being like, yo, this motherfucker wants to listen to what I gotta say, and I'm gonna go say it. What's wrong with that? Like, it doesn't make any sense to be pissed off that somebody's actually gonna go make change. That's why we say motherfuckers just want to complain. People don't want to see no change. They want to complain. They want to go out and protest, and say defund the police and all this bullshit. But soon as we get to a point where we're trying to get to something actionable, then people want to call Ice Cube a fucking sellout. Or, Ice Cube, why are you talking to Trump? Oh, Jay-Z, why are you doing business with the NFL? So that we could be closer to a situation and a position where we can actually change something. It doesn't make any sense to get mad when actionable shit starts going on. Like Jay-Z said, we're past fucking kneeling. We're past protesting and all that shit. We've been protesting since the fucking 50s and shit. We don't need to fucking kneel. Like, we did all that shit. It's time for action now. And every time somebody goes and tries to fucking take action, everyone wants to get mad. Want to call them a coon, want to call them a sellout, be like, oh, why are you fucking with them? How are we going to change anything if we fucking get upset about dialogue? It doesn't make any sense. Like, I got into this thing got into this shit on Twitter, right? Where people were mad when the players, what did the players do? They locked arms or whatever in solidarity, and they got booed. And people were like, oh, fuck the people who booed them. And my question was like, well, why are they booing them? And some people, they were just mad because they said, hey, well, we don't want, we just want to watch football, right? We don't want politics mixed into our sports because it's our way to escape. Now, we already know treating people equally and equal rights and all that shit is way more important than fucking football. But that doesn't mean that you say, well, fuck you and how you feel about it. Because guess what? their point is valid too. And maybe if you at least say, you know what, you do got a point, you want to escape all this shit, and football and sports is the shit where you go to escape all that, right? But hey, this is also important to me. This is what people don't understand, and this is what people want people to do. I forget what book I read. It was some fucking book, but the guy was talking about like win-win, win-lose situations and lose-lose situations. You can't create a win-lose. You can't ask people to lose so that you can win. It's not gonna fucking work. You can't say, well, fuck how you feel, I'm not gonna listen to you unless you already agree with me. That shit isn't gonna happen. You have to acknowledge the other person's fucking side at least. Even if you disagree with it, you gotta at least, you can't just say fuck it, because guess what they're gonna say? They're gonna say fuck you too. And then guess what? We're gonna be right in the same fucking place where we already at. So you have to figure out what your goal is in the first fucking place. What's your goal? Is your goal war? Is your goal to keep fighting? Is your goal to try to change people's mind? Like, what is your goal? Because if the whole thing is fuck even talking to them, then we just stay at war. That's all we're going to ever have is a fucking war. Nothing's ever going to change. You can't just be like, you know, it's like when we wanted North Korea or whatever to stop their nuclear program. But we're like, oh, we're not going to talk to you until you stop it. Like, how the fuck are you going to talk to them about stopping it if they have to stop it first? That shit don't work. That's why nothing happened until Trump went over there and talked to them first. And again, I don't like that motherfucker at all. I'm not defending Trump. But what I'm saying is, even me, if I had a chance to talk to Trump, I would fucking talk to him. Like, what is the harm in talking to him? If you feel like you can make a change. Look at what Kim Kardashian did. She got motherfuckers out of prison by talking to him. But people be like, it's like people don't want anything to say that might be good about him. Not good about him, or some good shit he did. We already know who Trump is. Even if he does something good most of the time, there's some fucking self-serving fucking motive to it. We already know that. But that's the thing. If you're fucking smart, what you do is you play into that. So what can I do what can I do that will be advantageous to me that Trump will fucking feel is advantageous to him? Right? You just play into his fucking emotions, which is about him. So Trump feels like, oh, I did this, I did that. Who gives a fuck? Let him go ahead, take all the credit. But what matters is if we can fucking get change, then you get fucking change. You don't just say, oh, well, fuck him. Just like the Democrats are like, oh, we're not going to do this, or we're not going to open schools in California till after the election. Like, how the fuck, what does that even mean? How does that have anything to do with American people? It's just tribalism bullshit. How is fucking Ice Cube going to Trump to say, yo, this is what's going on in the black community. This is the shit that we need to address. And I want you to do something about it. What the fuck is wrong with him doing that? Because it's fucking Trump? That doesn't make any sense. Especially, you know, Ice Cube said, he's like, yo, I went to the Democrats and they said, we're not going to do anything until after the election. And the Republicans changed shit after he talked to them. I get it. There was like the Steve Harvey shit at the beginning, and I forgot that when he met with Kanye West, all that shit. I get it. That was a whole bunch of bullshit. Like, that was a whole bunch of bullshit photo op shit. But where at any time has Ice Cube fucking been inauthentic? Or you feel like, oh, Ice Cube is just fucking somebody who's just gonna pander to Trump or pander to fucking white people for something. No. Just like Jay-Z. Oh, Jay-Z's a coon since when? Like, so all of a sudden, because they meet with somebody that that he meets with somebody, why does that mean that he's wrong or he's a coon? The changes that he's done to help the poor people, it doesn't matter what's been done before. What I'm talking about is what's wrong with people trying to change stuff. I already know who Trump is. I'm not talking about what Trump is going to do. What I'm talking about is what's wrong with people trying to get stuff to change. There's nothing wrong with that. That's supposed to be the whole goal. We're supposed to be trying to enact change, and we have to do that through dialogue, not through not caring, not through not being like, oh, we're not going to talk to this person. That doesn't even make any sense at all. We have to. We have to talk. He's the fucking president right now. I hate him, but it is what it is. If he feels like, oh, I'm going to make myself look good to black people by doing this shit for black people, I don't care if he has I don't care if he wants to take all the credit. As long as good stuff happens, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. It doesn't matter who does it. That's the same shit they did to Obama. They said, oh, we're not going to let anything that Obama wants to do get through. They had that meeting right after Obama was elected. Yeah. It doesn't make any sense to do the same thing that they were doing. It has to be, if the goal is change and the goal is progression, then that has to be what our actions are. And Ice Cube's actions are towards the goal of making things better. Jay-Z with the NFL thing, it was the same thing. And if these people don't have a history of doing things that are disparaging to the group of people that they're going to, the people that we say we want to change stuff, right? If they go and get a seat with those people, why is it a problem at that point? You know why? Because people want to complain. People don't want to be accountable for shit. People just want to say, oh, I don't like this person. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, this is your fault. And then it's like, hey, well, let's go do this to try to change it. No, I don't want to even talk to them because before I talk to them, they need to agree with me. That's a lose-lose or win-lose situation. That's not going to work. People aren't going to lose so you can win. It's not going to work. You can say white privilege, you can say yada, 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 all this bullshit you want. But guess what? I wouldn't give up none of my privileges for fucking somebody else to win. I'm not doing that shit. Nobody's going to do that. If your goal is not equality, if your goal isn't for people to get treated the same, it's not going to fucking work. That's the problem. I get it. Black Lives Matter. I get it. I'm black. You don't think I fucking know that? The problem is you can't take Black Lives Matter and then fucking say, well, it's the only fucking thing that matters. I'm not going to say like, oh, well, all lives matter. All lives do matter, but Black Lives Matter is more about that it seems like the shit don't matter to y'all. Not saying that all lives, but then some people, they take it to, oh, well, only Black Lives Matter right now. You're not going, so you're like, that shit only is going to work in an echo chamber. It's not going to work with the people whose minds you want to change, right? Because if you're telling them, hey, I matter, but you don't matter, and you don't matter because you're white and you were born white, so you don't fucking matter. So until you fucking admit that I matter and you don't fucking matter because you're fucking white and you have privilege, or hey, I can be racist towards you because I'm fucking black and you're white, you're not gonna fucking win. What Ice Cube is doing is more of something that will lead to a fucking win. It's actionable. It's not just fucking protesting. It's not just saying defund the police with that stupid shit. It's not saying none of that. It's going to the fucking people in power, like Jay-Z did, like he did, and saying, yo, this is a shit that's fucked up, and these are the fucking changes that I want made. And the worst part is, it ain't like it's a whole bunch of fucking white people fucking mad at Ice Cube. It's fucking us. We're the fucking ones attacking him when he's going there for us. And then you're fucking pissed off. For what, man? Y'all gotta stop this shit, man. You gotta figure out what the fuck is this that you really want. You want to complain, or do you want fucking equality? And then somebody, oh, there'll never be equality. You know what? Equality is, to me, is like the party that, you know how like you're gonna have a party or everyone wants to go somewhere, and then everyone you ask, they ask who's going. And then they'd be like, oh, no one's going? Be like, I ain't gonna go. But if all those fucking people went, then everybody would fucking be there. That's how equality is. You know, within the fucking tribes of politics. The Democrats and no one fucking thinks that the other fucking side is gonna play fair when they get to the fucking party of equality. And you know why? Because nobody fucking wants to play fair. White people don't want to play fair. Black people don't want to fucking play fair. Everyone wants to fucking rule over the other fucking person, just like every other oppressed group. It's not good enough for fucking black people to try to be equal. We want to fucking be superior. So we say, oh, we're the best at this. And then you get white people saying the same shit. Then you fucking talk to a transgender. We want to be treated fucking not equal. We want to be treated fucking differently. We want fucking special shit that no one else gets. Gay people do this. All the fucking oppressed groups all do this shit that only further, like, we're all already marginalized groups, right? And what we fucking do to quote unquote equalize shit is we fucking marginalize ourselves even more and then demand it. It's all fucking supremacy. Everybody wants to fucking be supreme. And then, like I said, when somebody fucking finally wants to actually do something about it, it's the fucking people in their fucking group that get fucking mad. And it's fucking bullshit.